Last question from 48 to 50. This question 3. There are 3 questions. Order and about he and matching. So, and checking out 50 matching. And after reading the items, you can read the whole passage, solving 3 of them at the same time. It's possible. In terms of the order first. About he, there is a he with wood chunk, and after reading, I figured out the husband. So, and only a wood chunk or husband. So, and then find. And about the matching, there's some word. After reading their story, and then you can find which is incorrect. So read it. On May 29th, there was a heavy rain, but the sun came out the next day. Driving back from the village, I stopped the car because a small wood chunk was traveling along the road. Its belly almost flat to the gravel. I got out, took off my sweater, threw it over the wood chunk, and wrapped him in it. Then put him on the floor of the car while I drove home. I guess the rain had washed out his burrow. If I hadn't come along, the wood chunk would have eventually died of starvation. Rescuing him, I felt as large as fate. So here, and reading the first sentence, figure out the order of each paragraph. Very shortly, the cartoon seemed too small. What cartoon? So it's not directly. At home, I put him in the bathtub, and my husband found a large cartoon. Driving, came back home, at home a little bit. I decided to put him in a new burrow. New burrow is a shelter in nature. So, and makes sense, is C, B, D. Got it? So we can read C, B, D. At home, I put him in the bathtub, and my husband found a large carton. He put cat litter in the bottom and straw on top of that. My husband put cat. So, and then there's A is chunk, C is husband. So, and then we can choose the answer about he after next word. When I put the chunk in, he gracefully burrowed into the straw. I made a mixture of milk and baby cereal for him. When I gave it to the chunk, he ate it greedily. He accepted me quickly. Wood chunk accepted me quickly. So the answer is she. If I put my hand in the carton, he nibbled my finger. It became clear that I was imprinting the wood chunk and vice versa. Very shortly, the cartoon seemed too small. I offered him an estimate over covered box bedded with straw and with a round doorway cut in the front. He knew instantly that a hole spells home, and he dashed inside every time I came to feed him. He jumped into my lap as eagerly as ever. As the months passed, the chunk grew bigger and bigger. My husband remarked that if I didn't do something soon, I would be chased around for the rest of my days by a 15-pound chunk begging for milk. I decided to put him in a new burrow. I found a hole along the wall of our orchard, with the chunk near it, and left him. I continued to visit him with his milk. Each time he greeted me joyfully, drank greedily, and tried persistently to follow me back into the house. The parting came unexpectedly. I went away on a brief trip. When I came back, I saw no sign of him. In the spring, when I see a large, handsome wood chunk playing on the grass, I will hope that it is he. So, and got the answer to CBD, and the answer is C. her husband, and incorrect was no sign. When I came back home, I saw no sign of him. So the answer is 5. So I solved all.